Hey guys, this is Maury with MoTechSales. Welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be giving my honest review over CourseCareer as well as the harsh reality of CourseCareer. All right, so I did complete the course. I graduated, so I am a CourseCareer alumni. And I was able to get a job with the help of CourseCareers. So I know a lot of people that take the course can't say that, but I got it completed. So I'm going to be giving you my backstory, my opinion as a CourseCareer alumni, as well as the harsh reality about CourseCareers, because I feel like with CourseCareers, there's a lot of hype. They want to show you the fancier side, but I'm all about the honesty behind it all. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So my background and my story is pretty simple. I'm from Texas. I already do have business experience, meaning that I did go to school for business. I got my degree in business administration with a major in marketing. And then I also have a master's in business. Now I say that to say this, just because I have all those degrees really didn't mean anything. When I was interviewing for these companies, they did not ask me about college. They didn't ask me about my degrees. So that's just to not debunk that myth about how you need to have a degree in tech sales or some type of business sales to get into tech, or you need to have a degree in tech. No, you do not. Not to get into tech sales. So they, like I said, during the interview, they didn't ask me about stuff like that. So going back to my story, got my degrees. After that, I bounced around. I've done consulting for a little bit. I also sold cars, and I also went door to door. So I've always had a passion for sales. Now, it wasn't until I started selling cars that I heard about tech sales. So that's how I learned about it, was through selling cars. I happened to sell a car to a guy that was in tech sales. And so that was very intriguing to me. He didn't quite tell me what he needed to do to get into tech sales. But when it got time for me to, go on my journey, I watched YouTube videos, I read articles, just on the internet, just trying to figure out how to break into it. Because from my opinion, as a college graduate, we did not learn about tech sales. Tech sales is still very new. I kind of feel like tech sales is kind of sort of like affiliate marketing, but just more professional, if that makes sense. So you have a sales process, you have a sales cadence, you have a structure where you follow. All right. So that's how I got introduced with tech sales, was through a guy that I sold a car to. And I kind of went down the rabbit hole. I came across CourseCareers, and I can honestly say it changed my life. Okay. So what CourseCareers is? CourseCareers is pretty much a online all-in-one course that you can take, and it will teach you everything that you need to know in order to get an entry-level job in tech sales. So I know on the website they say that you start out earning 70K and go all the way up to 100K. In most cases, you can start out, with your on target earnings to be 70K. That is true. Okay. And CourseCareers caters to all backgrounds. If you are 18 and you graduated high school, it's for you. If you are 27 like me and you have a master's degree in business administration, I still took the course, and I'm glad I actually did take the course, because that honestly helped me land a job. I was able to learn the lingo. I was able to learn the sales technology. I was able to confidently tell them, hey, yeah, I do have experience with sales law. I do have experience with Salesforce, and I understand the sales process. I understand the sales cycle. So when you do that on your interview, they will automatically favor you. They will like you. Okay. So let's see what my next question is. I wrote notes down. What's my opinion as a graduate? So I can honestly say I do like Course Career. I like the way it's laid out. I really enjoy the teachings. Trent is the one that was leading the courses whenever I took it. He's very informational. He's easy. The course is very easy to follow. They break it up into these modules and these videos, and it's self-paced. So I was able to get done with it in a month, which that answers my next question. I was able to get done with it within a month, but that's because I put my head down. I studied the material and I was just motivated. You know, at the time I didn't have a job. And so I knew for my next position, I wanted to be in tech sales. I wanted to work from home and be in tech sales. Let's see what else about the course. You do have a great community that you can join and be a part of. They do free coaching sessions as well as one-on-one coaching sessions that are not that expensive. I think it's like $30 or whatever for a coaching session. And then let's see. It's just really for any and everybody. If you're, like I said, if you're 18 all the way up to 99, you could take the course. And then they also, what I really liked about the course as well is that you do have a graduate portal. So after you've taken the course and you taken the test, which you have to pass the test, it is proctored, which I really like that too. When you pass the test, you do get access to the graduate portal. And that graduate portal offers you pretty much, it's a blueprint of how you're going to get your job. It tells you what you need to do. You're able to create your own website, it's really easy to follow. And then you set up they show you how to set up your resume, and they have a whole template. You just put in your information and it will generate your resume for you. That's actually a pretty high quality website, resume. And you also get your own website as well. So that really helped, and that made me stand out, and it made so many other candidates and students stand out amongst the competition. So if I could rate CourseCareers, I would rate it a 9 out of 10, a 9.5 out of 10. All right, and then how long did it take me to complete the course? Like I already said, it took me a month, and that's just because I'm very structured, and I have a great work ethic, and I love to learn. And then I'm already passionate about sales. So the course was very interesting to me. It was like eye-opening because I've done door-to-door, and I also sold cars. And as you may know, selling cars and door-to-door is way different from tech sales. So tech sales is more like, so it's like strategy. These people are paying a lot of money for the technology. So it takes a lot of relationship nurturing, which is what I didn't know about tech sales until I took the course. And then how long did it take me to get a job? Upon completing CourseCareers, it only took me a month, and that's because I kept my head down and I followed the course and I didn't skip steps. And I just had a good mindset. If I got one rejection, it's cool. Moving on to the next. All right, and let's see. My advice for completing the course and getting the job, and really this falls into the harsh reality. CourseCareer has a lot of buzz to it, and it's almost like it's like this trend now, and people just think that they can do the bare minimum and not even complete the course and get a job. It doesn't work like that. A lot of people have they have a misconcept of what you need to do to actually get the job. So yeah, you may have taken the course and you may have graduated, but if you're not actually following the graduate portal, applying for the jobs, building your list of 20 to 50 companies that you really want to work for, and reaching out to them, finding like 4 people in the company and reaching out to them and following the cadence that Troy and Trent set out, then you're probably not going to get a job as fast as you want. So what set me apart from a lot of the other students was that I followed the course to the T, and I believed in me, like I believed in myself. So of course I got more rejections than I got, exceptions, which is fine. It's all a numbers game. And you realize that if you're already in sales, that sales is simply a numbers game. 80% of your money is going to come from 20% of the people. It's the same thing when applying for jobs. Now, so many things have changed since the coronavirus. It's harder to stand out if you're just mass applying. And I think a lot of people that took the course didn't exactly understand the concept of really being strategic with applying for jobs. So you kind of have to have like a sniper targeting. You can't just shoot your bullets out anywhere and hope something will stick. So just like the companies are vetting us as candidates and finding the best one to pick, that's how we should be approaching looking for jobs. So we need to really figure out the work culture, if it's a good work culture, if there's growth, if people are actually hitting their quotas, what percentage of people are hitting their quotas, and the work-life balance. And so I got really clear on what I wanted out of a company, and I wrote it down, and I looked for qualities like that when applying for jobs. Okay. So that's the harsh reality. I feel like people kind of just rush into it, and then they give up when things aren't going good. Like whenever I was going through the course, it took discipline, and then even after the course, it was still a grind, because I didn't just kick my feet up and just think, oh, I got a good score on the test. Employers are just going to come to me and want to book appointments and interviews with me. No, I understood, hey, I got to do the job to get the job. And that's how I was able to get it so quickly. And then also another harsh reality is, yeah, the website says, okay, you can get 70K starting out. While that is true, there are still some job opportunities that are offering maybe 55K, maybe 65K. So don't think that you're going to just make 100K just coming straight out of taking CourseCareer. It does take time. And luckily, being in tech sales, especially being a sales development representative or a business development representative, is a short temporary position that I guess a lot of the sales reps have to go through in order to get promoted to a closing position, like an account executive, where you're making a higher base and higher commission because you have higher quota expectation. So just keep that in mind as well. Just because you were offered kind of like, I guess, a low pay doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be still at that low pay within a year, maybe 2 years. Because like I said, sales development and business development positions they want you to get it and get out so you can get promoted to being a closer or a sales manager. So pretty much with this course, you get what you give. All right. And then, like I said, in order to get the job, you want to follow the course. You want to do the job to get the job. You want to network like crazy. You want to make sure that you optimize your LinkedIn, have 500 connections bare minimum, and continuously be on LinkedIn. So when you're on all your other social medias, you should be thinking, hey, maybe I should be on LinkedIn, connecting with more people. So it's really changing your daily habits. So instead of being on Facebook so much, you can change that and be on LinkedIn and be making posts, being active, and making connections on LinkedIn, because that's what I did. And then like I said, there are so many people that message me. It's like, hey, I noticed you got a job in got a job at this company, and I see you took CourseCareers. I did the same thing, and I wasn't able to get a job as quickly as you did. What did you do? That's what I did. I followed the course. I networked. I followed the graduate portals, sales cadence, email cadence, reached out to 4 people, made the spreadsheet, which I'll show you on another video. But you just got to do what you need to do. So if you're interested in taking the course, I did leave a link down below. If you go through my link, you are able to save $50, which is huge nowadays. And then also, I'll be more than glad to help you out. Look at your resume, look at your LinkedIn, and all that good stuff. So with that being said, hope that helps. Make sure to subscribe if you like videos like this, and I'll see you later. Peace.